Muscatine Muskies host Davenport Assumption, finishing our trifecta of girls basketball games this week for the Muskies. The Muskies were victorious the other night, and they're looking for some revenge, Bob. These two teams, they played on December 14th, and Assumption was able to get a 3-point victory. We're going to talk a little bit more about that as the Pep Man takes us to break.
Affordable Metal Manufacturing provides cut-to-length rolled metal panels for commercial, residential, and agricultural roofing. We take pride in delivering our products with a short lead time, normally 3 days or less. Our panels are cut to the nearest eighth of an inch for greater efficiency and less waste. Affordable Metal can even roll your panels on site. Call today for a free quote and let us become your preferred supplier. Affordable Metal Manufacturing. Our business is rolling.
Arty's Ice Cream and Grill, 609 West 5th Street, Wilton, Iowa.
We are looking for a zero-turn lawnmower.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters.
Can I test drive that one?
In the store?
Even in the buying experience. We know you want to buy from someone who knows what they're talking about.
We're looking for a zero-turn mower.
Like
Great.
this guy.
First thing you need to know is what's the size of your property? Are there any obstacles?
Head to your local Hustler dealer and talk to a lawnmower expert.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
Minutes away from our Bear of Muscatine starting lineups. It's Muscatine hosting Davenport Assumption in girls basketball. I'm Joel Krausar, along with my partner Bob Long. And Bob, these two teams faced off about a month ago, and the Knights won 41-38. It was a low-scoring affair. Grace Bodie led the way for the Muskies with 9 points. Ava Schubert, the leading scorer for Assumption, had 9 points. Both teams really focused on their defense in that ball game. I kind of expect a similar game tonight as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely, Joel. You're 100% correct. You know, Assumption loves hanging their hat on their defense. They have a couple kids that have logged a lot of varsity basketball experience in Schubert and Dawson Dorsey. And then they also have a little guard named Jesse Wardlow that probably patrols the outside for them pretty well. They're a pretty balanced team, but I do know one thing, they're going to get after it defensively.
They'll get after it defensively, and that's what first-year head coach of Muscatine, John McBride, tries to do as well. The scoring numbers aren't through the roof for the Muskies, but their defense has shown through in conference play. And the last time out, we saw the entire team play meaningful minutes. A heavy rotation, trying to find a combination that works, and they were able to find one that worked. That had a lot of youngsters in the lineup that salted that game away.
You know, when you look at our offensive numbers, you know, it varies night to night who's going to be leading the Muskies offensively. And, you know, Coach McBride has shown that he's not afraid to play a lot of kids, and he has a lot of kids that can go out there and compete and do some good things for the Muskies.
Absolutely, and we look forward to seeing what Coach McBride has in store for the Knights. Look for a lot of pressure coming from the black and gold, or the black and red, and the head coach, Jacob Tim's Assumption Knight team. You know, they run a lot of full court press. After every made basket, they're looking for a turnover.
And also just a tough man-to-man in the half court, maybe a little bit of zone. But, you know, like Jerry Till always says, he would beat Assumption and Tiddlywinks if he had to.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no... I try to tell this to my kids, like, you obviously want to play everybody the same, but there's something about growing up in the MAC, Assumption's the bullseye. You always want to beat Assumption.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that, you know, especially with football changing, but, you know,
right.
with no conference play anymore, with district play, that's one great thing about basketball, having a conference.
Absolutely, and you have teams, and it also says a lot for the department at Assumption, whether it's boys or girls athletics, always a lot of high-quality product, and always, you know, consistency throughout their program.
Yep, and hard-nosed kids.
And we have our Bear of Muscatine starting lineups. We're having a little bit of technical issue at the scorer's table. Starting for the Muskies, though, we'll have number 10, Sophia Thomas. Number 15, Grace Bodie. Both those girls are seniors. Number 12, Carly Ricketts. Number 43, Jasmine Raya Jones. And then as well as
Ashlyn McGinnis.
Ashlyn McGinnis is getting the start tonight.
So 4 seniors and a junior.
Now we're waiting to see the lineup here for the Knights. It's not all, I can't see all their numbers here as we wait. As we wait for the Assumption starting lineups to come our way, remember to tune in tomorrow as we will have the Mississippi Athletic Conference Wrestling Tournament. All 10 teams from the conference will be here in Muscatine. Starting at 10 a.m., we'll have it wire-to-wire coverage. Myself and Wade McLeod will bring you all the Mississippi Athletic Conference wrestling action tomorrow. I should just get a tent, camp out, and just stay the night here.
You know, I have an office right down the hall if you need to use it.
That'd be great. Thankfully, I don't live far away, so I can just find my way home. The records on the season, the Knights are 9-7 overall, 7-6 in conference, and the Muskies are 5-11 overall, 4-9 in conference. I know that 3-point loss earlier in the season, talking to members of the organization, they felt like that was one the Muscatine could have had and maybe should have had earlier in the year. And so now they're hoping to get this thing back tonight.
And you know, it would be interesting to see if Muscatine could have got over the hump in that game and picked up the victory on what may have happened on games after that.
Yeah, you get some of that confidence.
Yeah.
Starting for the Knights, number 1, Annika Katula. Number 2, Jessie Wardlow. They're both juniors. Number 21, Ava Schubert, a junior, and she averages 12 points per game. And number 31, Maddie Nige, she's a sophomore. And then number 32, Dawson Dorsey, also rounding out the starting lineup. Again, starting lineups brought to you by Bear of Muscatine. This is the Muscatine Power and Water pregame show. And we're a week away from the big night. Terry Youngbauer, Bob Long, Joel Krausar. It's cake auction night.
I've heard people can't wait for that night.
I can't wait for that night. I'm trying to get Chris, our fearless leader with Pearl City Media, to get a 3-headed cake in the cake auction to donate it. Maybe like the Three Amigos. It's a movie theme night.
That would be fantastic.
I threw some ideas his way. We'll see if any of them come to fruition.
Maybe we can get some tuxedos, some hats, sombreros.
As we now rise and honor America with the national anthem. Darby Lake singing the national anthem, and we're underway here at Muscatine High School as we prepare for the opening tip-off. This is the Muscatine Power and Water pregame show on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
Big crowd night,
Yeah,
Joel.
nice crowd. We got the pep band here, good student section. The boys are on the road playing at Assumption. Speaking of road trips, you had a fun road trip. You had a fun road trip the other night. Some big Muskie influence there in a Division III basketball game, as your daughter Zoe Long, a freshman at Wartburg, had 22 points. And for the University of Dubuque, her former teammate Maddie Peterson had 35 points. That had to be fun to watch. Those Muskies battled again.
That's not the number of points they had. That's their jersey numbers.
Oh, got it. Okay, the tweet I got said points. So
from Rachel.
somebody,
Yeah.
So
No, it was.
apologize.
No problem. That was a great game. University of Dubuque beat Wartburg in overtime. Tough game.
As the Knights win the opening tip. This is Kutla. Wardlow inside to Schubert.
Muskies are starting, Joel, in the 3-2 zone, and looks like Assumption is trying to combat it with a 1-3-1 set.
Gonna have a travel. That's good defense by Jazzy Jones, who moved her feet and came over.
Yeah, that was Dawson Dorsey driving baseline, and Jazzy came over there and kind of shut that baseline down. Nice job by Jazzy.
Wardlow knocks it out. Ricketts able to get the loose ball. Man-to-man defense for the Knights. Jones looking to drive baseline. Has it knocked away, and the Knights will take over. Gets it to the short corner. Now Catula on the wing. Her runner is good. The Knights take a 2-point lead. Assumption probed the zone a little bit differently that possession down.
Yeah, I think that they switched their high post and low post around a little bit. We're moving just a little bit. That time, Schubert was in the short corner.
Pass deflected. And will stay with the Muskies.
Let's see what Coach McBride dials up here on his first baseline out of bounds play. Looks like Grace is going to come off screen down screen here.
Sophia Thomas for two. Her toe was on the line.
That's a big shot for Sophia right there.
The Muskies tie it up. And now Thomas gets the deflection. Jazzy Jones able to get the ball off to Bodie. Now McGinnis. Jumper no good.
Yeah, I think when Ashland caught the ball there, it looked like she was a little surprised she was that wide open. I'd like to see her pull the trigger quick a little sooner on that.
Dorsey to Wardlow. Dorsey drives. Ball is blocked. Three-pointer by Maddie Nige.
I think she's averaging 9 points a game, if I believe.
Yeah, she is.
Correct, yeah.
Both she and Dorsey right around that 9 and 10 point mark.
That's some pretty balanced scoring.
Yes.
12-9-9.
Ricketts for three. Now Catula will get the lay in. Catula at 5 points per game.
You know, Assumption is very balanced.
Grace Bodie with the drive. She'll get the foul drawn and she'll go to the free throw line.
You know, I guess when you have three kids averaging between 12 and 9 points a game, it's kind of hard to game plan for them.
Yeah. Especially with the length that Schubert has
Yes.
at 6'1" down low. As Grace Bodie makes the first free throw. Becca Haig and Maya Jansen check in for the Muskies. Hold on, two Muskies. Okay, Ashlyn McGinnis now leaves the floor. Muscatine had 6 players on the floor there.
I think we were going to run
second.
that 2-2-2.
Yep, pulling the goalie. Bodie misses the second. Catula on the wing. Inside to Schubert. Muscatine gets the steal. Thomas didn't have the numbers, so starts the offense. Thomas for 3, no good.
Nice hustle there. Oh, I thought Maya
Jansen.
had that secured there.
Unable to get the rebound. Here's Dorsey now for the Knights. Dawson Dorsey with the 2.
Yeah, I think Dawson Dorsey she's pretty tough off that dribble drive.
Six-point lead for the Knights. And a turnover. Jade Jackson now checks in for the Knights, number 23. She's in for Wardlow. Becca Haig with the blocked shot, the disrupted shot. Jazzy Jones with a good catch.
Nice catch in transition there.
And Jones is going to draw a foul. That's Schubert's first foul.
You know, if Jazzy can keep pulling her out and, you know, making her defend her off the drive, that may benefit Muscatine a little bit. That could possibly get her in foul trouble.
Thomas, another jumper. It's good. This time it is a 3. Presented by First National Bank of Muscatine. That cuts the lead to 1 possession. Jackson works it around. This is Dorsey. Catula for 3. No good. Jackson unable to get the save, and the Muskies will take over.
Yeah, nice hustle there by Grace Bodie.
Annie Zillig checks into the ball game for the Muskies now, as Jazzy Jones will get a break. And Annie had a big fourth quarter on Tuesday night.
Yeah, she definitely helped her and Avery Schroeder and Briley Seaman kind of add a little spark the other night on Tuesday night.
Dawson with the steal. And they're going to call the foul. This is going to be on Bodie on the run by. And now Coach McBride, I think, has an argument of was it on the floor, but that'll send Dorsey to the line for 2 free throws.
Yeah, I think that if there was a foul, there was a shooting foul there, it should have been on Becca Haig coming down. You know, she was involved in that turnover, and that looked like, granted she wasn't called for the foul, but it was, just a reaction after the turnover, basically.
Dorsey makes both free throws, pushes the lead to 5. And there's the 1-2-1-1 press. They're going to push foul. That's going to be on number 11, Sydney Rowe, who's checked in now for the Knights.
Yeah, Muscatine was fortunate there. I think Coach McBride wanted Annie Zillig to pop to the middle against that zone, and she didn't quite pop there quick enough.
And the Knights poke it out again. And Bodie's foot hit the line, so she'll be that's out of bounds. We talked about that, the active hands of the Knight defense in pregame.
Yeah, right there, Dawson Dorsey. She showed extremely hard coming off that ball screen there. And I'd like to have seen Grace just use a little backup dribble or hesitation and reverse her course there. We'll see if she can make that adjustment moving on.
Wardlow with the shot fake. This is back to Dorsey, who finds Schubert. Nice look. And Schubert gets the lay-in.
right there, those are two kids that have played varsity basketball together for 3 years.
And they're only juniors.
Well, I think Dorsey's a senior, actually.
Dorsey is the senior, you're right. Schubert is the junior.
Yeah.
Foul is on Grace Bodie for the offensive foul.
That's a tough situation. They're letting her get up, body in that situation, and then Grace just gets caught with the push-off after, being bodied like that.
They also gave Coach McBride a bench warning, too, on that, as he expressed his displeasure. And he has since knuckled up the official who gave him the warning. I think everything is good, but... As Dorsey hits the three, she's hot right now.
7 already in the first quarter.
7, and she's done it a couple different ways. She's gotten to the rim, she's gotten a steal and a lay-in, and that was a 3. Annie Zillig with a nice jumper off the offensive rebound by Becca Hay.
Yeah, that was a great job by Becca finding Annie there.
Under a minute to go. It's an 8-point lead. Dorsey back to Wardlow. Skip past to Catula. 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Muscatine extending the zone. Skip to Dorsey. Good closeout by Thomas. 9 seconds. And Dorsey gets into the lane. Shot no good. Rebound by Haig. And the Muskies trail by 8 at the end of the first quarter. We'll be back with more Muskie basketball.
Know Rivo as expert plumbers, but did you know Rivo can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, Rivo can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call Rivo Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially when it comes to the driving experience.
Let's take a closer look.
Our legendary smooth track steering provides buttery smooth turns, making maneuvering around obstacles a breeze. Unlike the jerky feel of other options, our smooth track steering is so effortless, anyone could make short work of the lawn. Hustler Turf, mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
And welcome back to Muscatine High School as the Muskies trail Davenport Assumption 16-8. As the Muskies will have the ball to begin the second quarter. This is Ashlyn McGinnis for the Muskies. Muscatine goes back to their starting 5 with the exception of Becca Haig being in the game. And Maya Jansen also finds her way starting out this second quarter. Jones gets it down low. Haig for 3. No good. Wardlow able to get the rebound. Long pass ahead to Nige. She's able to get her own rebound and get the putback. Jones looking to take Schubert off the dribble. No good. Rebounded by Catula.
you know, Assumption has had success getting the ball into the short corner and operating out of there right now, making Muscatine's zone defense move up and down.
Schubert unable to get the shot to fall after catching the lob. That shot was contested with a foul as Ava Schubert will pick up her second foul.
That's a big foul right there for the Assumption Knights.
It'll send the senior Carly Ricketts to the line for the Muskies. Ricketts makes the first. Dawson Dorsey checks back in for the Muskies, the Knights. Well, for the Muskies, Meredith Connor checks in. Grace Bodie also comes in. So it's Sophia Thomas, Grace Bodie, Carly Ricketts, Jazzy Jones, and Meredith Connor on the floor for the Muskies. Katula in the corner. Back to Katula. The Knights patiently working the ball around the perimeter, trying to get that Muskie zone to move. Jackson.
Sophia Thomas right now doing a nice job of fronting Ava Schubert.
Three-pointer long rebound though, garnered by Dawson Dorsey. Schubert gets it inside to Naiji, who misses the lay-in, and Ricketts gets the rebound. Connor with the crossover.
It's a nice find right there by
Meredith Connor, but Thomas got a good look.
Yeah, that was a nice little play.
And now Thomas with the steal. Good find from Thomas to Ricketts, and Ricketts will go to the free throw line, as I believe Dawson Dorsey gets her first. Yeah, Dorsey picks up her first foul, and Ricketts will go to the free throw line for two more. She was 1 of 2 her last time to the line. Makes the first.
You know, that was a nice steal there by Sophia Thomas, a nice push.
Isabel Lerma checks into the game now for the Muskies. Now Jazzy Jones commits a foul, and the Knights will keep the basketball. Assumption calls a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. Muscatine hovering right around this 8-point deficit. They've been able to prevent the Knights from extending it, and really their zone defense has been effective in the half-court game.
Yeah, it has. You know, the issue though right now, I think Muscatine is having is that they just have too many turnovers in the half-court right now. Just got to value the possession of the ball just a little bit better, and I think we'd be right back into, not that we're out of the game, but, you know, it would be 1 or 2 possession game.
Neither team has been able to get that run on each other. The defense is such, you can tell that the defensive pressure and defensive aptitude of these two teams is really at a high level.
Yeah, and, you know, and Assumption is extremely patient with the basketball offensively.
Katula in the corner to Dorsey. Naiji with the offensive board and the putback.
Yeah, Isabel's just got to do a little bit better job of sealing off that backside. That's a tough situation, especially for a younger kid rebounding the backside of a 3-2 zone.
Niji has 7 points. She averages 9 a game. A jump ball or? Yeah, but it's a jump ball, I believe, is what they called, and so it'll stay with the Knights will take possession as they continue with their 10-point lead. 4:34 to go here in the second half or second quarter. Muskies with this 2-3 zone. Now Jones closes out on as Dorsey cuts to the lane.
That's got to be 3 seconds.
Three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Thomas. Three-pointer by Grace Bodie is
there you
good.
go, Grace. Another push by Sophia Thomas. Sophia Thomas has done, in the last few games, she's done a nice job after getting a defensive rebound or a steal, carrying the ball up the court herself and finding teammates.
And there's Grace Bodie with digging out the steal, or it's a
because of the jump
ball. So the last jump ball, I thought what they called was not. It must have been Muscatine turned it over. And Lerma gets the steal. Good help defense.
Yeah.
Wardlow did a nice job of getting back and getting her hand on the ball. And then Bodie causes the travel with her defense.
Muskies are showing a little spunk here, Joel.
Yeah. And now Bodie will bring it up for the Muskies. It's a 7-point lead for the Knights. As Wardlow now getting trapped by Connor. Turnaround jumper, good. That's 9 now for Niji.
She's a sophomore. She's a nice player.
Yeah, 5'7", good length.
Looks like she can play inside and outside.
Yep. McGinnis checks in for Connor. Skip pass to Catula. Nine-point lead here for the Knights. Lerma gets called for the reach.
Looks like that's the Muskies' 5th team foul.
Becca Hagel check back in as Jazzy Jones will get a break. Sydney Rowe in for the Knights. Catula cuts back door. Tough catch she was able to make. Dorsey with the jumper. And it hits the apparatus, and it'll be Muscatine basketball. As Bodie sets the offense. McGinnis has it poked away. She's fouled.
What do you think, Joel? Do you think high school basketball needs the shot clock?
Yeah, I can't wait for next year when it shows up.
You know, I have mixed emotions about the shot clock, but one thing that I would like to see is I would like to see them adapt the women's college rule of 4 10-minute quarters.
Oh, okay. Instead of 4 8-minute?
Yes.
Grace Bodie gets to the rim. I'm curious, just as a journalist, what do you think is the benefit of that? I'm not questioning it.
I would just like to see it to be the same length as the college game, at least at the varsity level, and then also the college women's game. Another interesting rule is every quarter it's 5 team fouls and then it's 2 free throws.
Okay.
instead
So you
of
eliminate the 1-and-1.
Yeah, the eliminate 1-and-1 is gone away.
And the team fouls reset in each quarter.
Correct.
Shot blocked by Becca Haig. Lerma has it stolen, but she gets it back. That's at least a jump ball or a travel, but no whistle. They let him play on, and we're under a minute.
Or a possible foul.
Yeah. Fair point. Shot missed. And now Sophia Thomas wisely slows this down a little bit. McGinnis with the shot fake and drive. Haig with the jumper.
Now that was a good offensive play right there.
As Rowe gets the rebound, and now Dawson will bring it up. Dawson Dorsey, that is. No good. Rebound Thomas, and that's going to be a foul on Maddie Naiji. That's her second foul. She's the leading scorer for the night right now for the Knights. And so that will send Sophia Thomas to the line for a 1-and-1 with 24.3 seconds to go here in the half. The thing I'm excited about from a shot clock standpoint, we don't see it as much on the girls' side of the ledger. Some of the teams that we see come through here are really have a propensity to hold the ball, have 50 to 60 second possessions strategically. And I'm looking forward to seeing how maybe that changes, because that's the only level of basketball these kids play where they're able to do that.
Well, that's interesting that you say that, because last night, Pleasant Valley, who's the number 2 ranked team in 4A basketball in boys' side, did they beat North last night 31-27?
Yeah, something like that. And we couldn't see what the controversy was, but there's a pretty strong Muscatine contingent that feels like that ball went off of Davenport Assumption. From our vantage point, I was blocked. I couldn't see.
I do believe that the student section did have a view of it, though.
Yes, and Coach McBride also did, and he was not happy. 5 seconds to go. As Dawson Dorsey for 3, no good. And that will be the end of the first half as the Muskies trail by 6. Good, strong first half offensively for the Knights. They lead 22-16. As we go to halftime, we'll be back with our Muscatine Lawn and Power halftime show.
At First National Bank, we strive to provide the best customer service both in person and online. Our mobile wallet offers you great features within our mobile app: card controls, alerts, digital receipts. Mobile wallet is a free feature in our mobile app. Check it out today.
Affordable Metal Manufacturing provides cut-to-length rolled metal panels for commercial, residential, and agricultural roofing. We take pride in delivering our products with a short lead time, normally 3 days or less. Our panels are cut to the nearest 1/8 of an inch for greater efficiency and less waste. Affordable Metal can even roll your panels on site. Call today for a free quote and let us become your preferred supplier. Affordable Metal Manufacturing. Our business is rolling.
Arty's Ice Cream and Grill, 609 West 5th Street, Wilton, Iowa.
We are looking for a zero-turn lawnmower.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters.
Can I test drive that one?
In the store?
Even in the buying experience. We know you want to buy from someone who knows what they're talking
We're
about.
looking for a zero-turn mower.
Like this guy.
First thing I need to know is, what's the size of your property? Are there any obstacles?
Head to your local Hustler dealer and talk to a lawnmower expert.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see hustler quality for yourself.
Hi, I'm Ashley, and I'd like to take a minute to talk to you about Pearl City Media.
At Pearl City Media, we develop custom marketing solutions for businesses of all kinds. Between radio, cable TV, newspaper, Facebook, Google, and YouTube ads, it can be tough to make sure your business is seen and understood by the right people. Pearl City Media understands that people are everywhere, and reaching the right kind of people for your business isn't so simple. Maybe you want to increase your business's awareness and sell more inventory. Or maybe you want to book more appointments. Or maybe you need a bump in your lunchtime traffic. Whatever your goals are, Pearl City Media will listen and create a strategic campaign focused on helping you reach those goals. We handle all the strategy, planning, execution, and will update you on the results of the campaign while constantly evaluating the effectiveness of your campaign. So what are you waiting for? Send Pearl City Media a message and start improving your marketing today.
You know Rivo as expert plumbers, but did you know Rivo can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, Rivo can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call Rivo Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially when it comes to the driving experience.
Let's take a closer look.
Our legendary smooth track steering provides buttery smooth turns, making maneuvering around obstacles a breeze. Unlike the jerky feel of other options, our smooth track steering is so effortless, anyone could make short work of the lawn. Hustler Turf, mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see hustler quality for yourself.
We are back here. It's halftime as the Muscatine Muskies trail 22-16. It's the Muscatine Lawn and Power halftime show. I'm Joel Krauser along with my partner Bob Long, and we have our first half quarter of the night as the high school students are raising money for Senior Survivor. You know, Bob, we were anticipating a high defensive output. These two teams played to a 41-38 tight game in December. You know, a lot more points scored than we saw in the first half the first time these two teams played, and it's really been interesting to see how they've attacked each other's defense. Muscatine really getting a lot of their points off of some transition buckets with really great defense and letting defensive rebounds go, whereas the Knights have been slowly, a little more patiently prodding this half-court zone of the Muskies, and I've been really impressed with Dawson Dorsey. She has 7 points, not the leading scorer. Naiji has 9, but Dorsey has really attacked this defense in a myriad of ways for the Knights.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. You know, it's 22-16. Assumption has just been extremely methodical. Muscatine has got out when they ran. We've hit a few shots here and there, which is great to see. And I think our zone has started to slow Assumption down a little bit. Dawson Dorsey got off to a great start that first quarter. I don't know if she scored at all in the second quarter, but we've done a little bit better job on her and did a better job of keeping her out of the paint.
The Knights' leading scorer, Ava Schubert, just with 2 points and 2 fouls. Both she and Naiji got 2 fouls in the first half, and we saw them finish the half on the bench. It'll be interesting to see if Muscatine tries to kind of go at those two players and get that third and maybe fourth foul in the third quarter as they try to find an edge here in the second half.
Yeah, you know, we've been very fortunate. We were able to get Ava Schubert in foul trouble and have held her to 2 points. she's a big part of their offense and defense, so hopefully we can keep her in foul trouble.
This Muscatine Lawn and Power halftime show presented by Muscatine Lawn and Power. For all your lawn equipment and snow removal needs, go see our friends at Muscatine Lawn and Power. Hopefully we can avoid snow removal for a while here. I know we had a couple.
Like another 11 months?
Yeah, that'd be great. I don't think we're going to be that lucky. But it warmed up a little bit for us. It's not as frigid as it was at the beginning of the week.
It's going to be 40 next week.
Yeah, here we go. It'll be just like you're down in Florida again, Bob.
Yeah.
We're going to take another quick break, and we'll be back with the second half here on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
Affordable Metal Manufacturing provides cut-to-length rolled metal panels for commercial, residential, and agricultural roofing. We take pride in delivering our products with a short lead time, normally 3 days or less. Our panels are cut to the nearest eighth of an inch for greater efficiency and less waste. Affordable Metal can even roll your panels on site. Call today for a free quote and let us become your preferred supplier. Affordable Metal Manufacturing. Our business is rolling.
Arty's Ice Cream and Grill, 609 West 5th Street, Wilton, Iowa.
We are looking for a zero-turn lawnmower.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters.
Can I test drive that one?
In the store?
Even in the buying experience. We know you want to buy from someone who knows what they're talking
We're
about.
looking for a zero-turn mower.
Like
Great.
this guy.
First thing you need to know is what's the size of your property? Are there any obstacles?
Head to your local Hustler dealer and talk to a lawnmower expert.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
Hi, I'm Ashley, and I'd like to take a minute to talk to you about Pearl City Media.
At Pearl City Media, we develop custom marketing solutions for businesses of all kinds. Between radio, cable TV, newspaper, Facebook, Google, and YouTube ads, it can be tough to make sure your business is seen and understood by the right people. Pearl City Media understands that people are everywhere, and reaching the right kind of people for your business isn't so simple. Maybe you want to increase your business's awareness and sell more inventory, or maybe you want to book more appointments, or maybe you need a bump in your lunchtime traffic. Whatever your goals are, Pearl City Media will listen and create a strategic campaign focused on helping you reach those goals. We handle all the strategy, planning, execution, and will update you on the results of the campaign while constantly evaluating the effectiveness of your campaign. So what are you waiting for? Send Pearl City Media a message and start improving your marketing today.
And welcome back to the second half. We're just 3 seconds away from the second half beginning. This has been the Muscatine Lawn and Power halftime show. I'm Joel Krausar along with Bob Long on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. And the Muskies will get the ball to begin this second half. And Jazzy Jones gets it down low. And she gets a bucket.
There you go, Jazzy.
And they did what we thought they would do. They went right at Schubert, and you could tell she wasn't going to pick up that third foul.
For those of you watching, look at Sophia Thomas in there. She's doing a great job trying to work around, getting in front.
She's giving up 4 inches, maybe 5 inches on the 6'1 Schubert. Wardlow for 3, no good. Good box out by Jones. Sophia, one of the toughest competitors I've seen calling Muskie athletics. Not just girls or girls basketball, all the way around. She's a fierce competitor.
And she enjoys competing.
Yes. Oh, in and out, but Jazzy Jones gets the offensive rebound. It's going to be a jump ball. They're going to try to call a timeout. And they
I'm sorry for laughing, but that's funny.
The jump ball is the right call. It was a good heads-up play by McBride.
Coach McBride trying to steal one there. He's always working, always working.
I've been impressed. He's a little bit more like I would be if I were on the sideline. I've always joked I couldn't coach this sport because I would get a technical in every single game. as Jones picks up a foul.
Jazzy almost did the exact correct thing there. She's just a split second late.
The lead is 4 now. That's the second foul on Jones. Now it's Naiji to the free throw line, and she misses the first. It's Jones, McGinnis, Bodie, Thomas, and Ricketts. We were talking about the competitiveness of Thomas, and perhaps one of the most evident examples of that was 3 days before the high school football season started. Coach DJ Hawkins came to this standout soccer player, Sophia Thomas, and said, "Will you kick on my football team?" Because of an injury at the kicker position. And she stepped right in and made a couple extra points and field goals that first night out. I don't know that she'd ever kicked the football prior to that week, as that's a turnover.
I'm not for sure if that was a turnover or a shot attempt.
Yeah. But now the Knights come out in their trap. And that's a turnover as Bodie's pass goes over the head of Ashley McGinnis. Wardlow at the top of the key. Wardlow drives and kicks to Katula. Skip pass deflected by Jones. As Dawson Dorsey gets the loose ball, finds Schubert on the baseline. Schubert shot no good. And that's going to be a jump ball. We'll stay with the Muskies.
Jazzy Jones is strong. Yeah.
She is. She is. And there's going to be a timeout as Coach McBride calls a 30-second timeout as the trap was coming. Wants to talk over some press break here. You know, in the preseason, I had the chance to sit down with Coach McBride, and he said, if there's anything that you will see from this team this year that I can guarantee, it's that they will compete and they will fight till the end. And we see that week in, night out, and we're seeing it again tonight here. It's a 5-point lead for the Knights, and they're throwing everything they can, and Muscatine's not backing away from anything.
No, you know, just like what we talked about, these kids are extremely competitive, and, you know, they talked about this game, and they feel that they can win this game.
And these are the kind of games that establish you into different tiers when you get to the conference standings as Jazzy Jones comes back and catches the ball. And that one's off of the leg. And that's going to be out of bounds as Ricketts tried to get the rebound. And now Wardlow will bring it up for the Knights. Naiji layup, no good. Rebound by Schubert, and the lefty puts it back. That 6'1" frame helped her earn that rebound.
Yeah, she had a little length advantage on that.
Ricketts deflected, but Thomas there to catch the deflection. Now Ricketts for three, and it's good.
That's
First
a big shot.
Back to Muscatine, three-pointer.
Yeah, it's a big shot by Carly Ricketts there. Grace Bodie penetrated hard, drew the defense. Nice little kick off to the left wing.
Katula in the corner. Now Wardlow. Dorsey drives and gets the strong finish. Dawson Dorsey with 9. Pick and roll action. Jones, but Ricketts gets the offensive rebound. And now Sophia Thomas for 3. Oh, and that's going to hit the strap. 6-point lead still for the Knights.
Yeah, the Muskies just cut it to 4, and then Dawson Dorsey had a nice little penetration play down there.
McGinnis and Jones check out. And Jansen and Haig check in for the Muskies. Dorsey out to Catula. Dorsey with the jumper. It's good. Now Bodie will bring it up. Has it poked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Muskies. 3:39 to go in the third quarter. Actually, they ended up calling it a foul, not just knocking it out of bounds. So Wardlow picks up her second. And that's going to be a two-shot foul, and I think this is on Wardlow. I think she just picked up her third foul. That's two in about 6 seconds for the junior point guard. Bodie makes the first free throw. Jackson checks in for the Knights. Second free throw, no good. Rebound by Naiji. The Knights just working the ball around. Here's Naiji for three, no good. Rebound by Jansen. And Schubert able to get the loose ball. Jackson misses the.
There we go.
They're going to be
over the back on Dorsey.
Yep, her second foul.
I think Maya Jansen would like to have. She got that defensive rebound there. I think she'd like to have that pass back.
There was actually just some communication between her and Thomas. Hey, just hold on to that. Just go ahead and go yourself.
Yeah.
The crisis was averted. No points scored by the Knights as Dorsey picks up her second foul. Sophia Thomas checks out as Meredith Connor checks in. Jansen with the runner, no good. Rebound by Naiji. She pushes it up to Schubert.
Step in there, take a charge, somebody.
It's now Catula works it around the perimeter. Haig fronts the post, gets the turnover. It's now Jansen draws the foul. Strong with the ball was Maya Jansen there. Jackson had a couple of cracks at it, and she was just unable to knock it away.
Yeah, I've been very impressed with the bottom girls on the bottom of our zone and their ability to front Schubert down there.
Well, it's in anticipation too. They're able to feel where she's wanting to go. A deep three from Jansen, no good. From Kingsbury County there. Hit her heels on the spear. This place would have erupted if that one had gone down. As Jackson now takes the corner, drives baseline, has that shot blocked by Haig. Another foul called on the Knights.
Is it on 23? Jade Jackson, 5'2" senior. That may be her second.
It's her second in as many possessions down the floor. Timeout, full timeout. We'll take the break with them. We'll be back with more third quarter action on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
You know Rivo as expert plumbers, but did you know Rivo can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, Rivo can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call Rivo Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially when it comes to the driving experience.
Let's take a closer look.
Our legendary smooth track steering provides buttery smooth turns, making maneuvering around obstacles a breeze. Unlike the jerky feel of other options, our smooth track steering is so effortless, anyone could make short work of the lawn. Hustler Turf, mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
And welcome back. 2 minutes and 3 seconds to go in the third quarter. I'm Joel Krausar along with my partner Bob Long. It's Muskie Girls Basketball on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. As the Muskies trying to sneak an inbounds in. It's deflected by Catula. It's stolen. And now Schubert will bring it up. Jackson on the wing. Since Wardlow has left the game at the fouls, they've moved Naiji to the top of the key.
And Dorsey to the high post.
Inside to Dorsey, who finds a cutting Schubert. The lead extends to 9. Tight pass that Haig was able to get. It's Bodie now for three.
Step back three.
Schubert with a strong rebound. Just over a minute to play in the quarter. Schubert's in the corner. Inside to Dorsey. Connors knocks it away. Connor pushes it ahead to Bodie, too tall, and the Muskies will turn it over. As Naiji will bring it up for the Knights. 35 seconds. Catula now. Offensive patience again from the Knights as they get it inside to Dawson. Dorsey will now go to the free throw line. See who they call the foul on here. Andy Zillig picks up her first foul.
You know, that was just nice ball movement there by Assumption.
Dawson Dorsey makes the first free throw. So we were talking a little bit off air about the NFL schedule this weekend. A lot of Assumption Knights will have their eyeballs on that Rams 49ers game as former Assumption multi-sport standout Jake Gervas on the active roster for the Rams. Great to see a local kid playing at that type of a game, especially one like Jake who's really had an interesting journey to where
yes,
he's
he
at.
has.
Meredith Connor will push it. Now Becca Haig for three. No good. Connor unable to get the rebound. 3 seconds to go in the quarter. Catula going to hold it. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back with the fourth quarter action as the Muskies trail by 11 to Davenport Assumption.
Affordable Metal Manufacturing provides cut-to-length rolled metal panels for commercial, residential, and agricultural roofing. We take pride in delivering our products with a short lead time, normally 3 days or less. Our panels are cut to the nearest eighth of an inch for greater efficiency and less waste. Affordable Metal can even roll your panels on site. Call today for a free quote and let us become your preferred supplier. Affordable Metal Manufacturing. Our business is rolling.
Arty's Ice Cream and Grill, 609 West 5th Street, Wilton, Iowa.
And welcome back to Muscatine High School. Davenport Assumption leads Muscatine 33-22. And Assumption fans who are watching, make sure you tune in with us tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. as we'll have the Mississippi Athletic Conference Wrestling Tournament. All 10 teams in the conference will be here. 3 mats going. We'll have coverage of the entire game of that double dribble by Katsula will give the ball back to the Muskies. One of the premier wrestling conferences in the entire state, the Mississippi Athletic Conference, will have all that action for you live on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. As Avery Schroeder will get to the free throw line. And I'm joined by former MAC Conference champion and former Muscatine head coach Wade McLeod will be my broadcast partner. So we're excited to bring you that action tomorrow.
And some of us like to refer to him as the great one.
Yeah. I refer to him as the guy who I graduated with and kicked my butt most of my football career. And I wasn't a bad football player. That's just the beast that Wade was. He doesn't like to talk about it.
No, but when Wade was in high school, though,
I think he held the pin record for the school for a long time.
The running joke, though, during the football season was whenever there was a road trip, the bus left when Wade got there.
That's true. That is true. Joel could get left in the locker room if he was running behind. And Wade never ran behind. He was always on time.
Oh, yeah.
Very punctual. Three-pointer no good. As the Muskies push tempo here is Maya Jansen for 3, no good. Rebound by Rowe. Sydney Rowe with a good defensive rebound.
You know, I may be wrong here, but not only was Wade an all-state wrestler, of course, but I am pretty sure that he may have been all-state football offense and defense.
I believe he was at least all-conference. I have to go back and look at what the things were. He was definitely the leader in the trenches for us. Schroeder takes the block shot coast to coast. And big bucket, spark plug, Avery Schroeder. Just like the other night, she came in the fourth quarter.
You know, Avery just has a little knack to her, you know.
And she's limited in the varsity quarters because she did play the entire game for the JV team in the curtain raiser.
Correct.
Becca Haig with another block shot. Almost a steal there from Jackson.
Jackson is a pretty tough defender. Extremely fast.
Shot fake from Schroeder and the jumper. And the sophomore off the bench, 6 points.
Right there.
In about a minute and a half.
Yep.
Timeout. 30-second timeout.
4 new Muskies are coming in, and I'm assuming Avery Schroeder stays.
I would
That's my bet.
Yeah, that's the hot hand. And we talked about it in the pregame. Coach McBride kind of just throws some different combinations out there and sees what sticks, see who gets hot, and he'll ride. He's almost like a blackjack player. He just keeps riding the hot hand as long as he can.
He does.
I can say this because as a coach, sometimes you can get so in your head about, well, this is what works. This is what always works. Sometimes you just got to have that more loose feel of it, try some stuff, see what happens. And Schroeder does get a break as it's Haig, Thomas, McGinnis, Bodie, and Jones But it has awoken the student section who are right there on that half of the floor.
Yep. And, just like we talked about before the game, Joel, by looking at the Muscatine bench, I'm pretty sure he's played 12 of the 15 already.
And now the Knights moving the ball around. Schroeder in the corner, Schubert in the corner, and Haig's going to pick up the foul. Really smart and a good cut from Naiji there.
Yeah, Becca, I think, that they've caught us in that a couple different times now. They've caught Jazzy Jones and now Becca Haig on that. As soon as that ball gets passed to the corner where that play side post has to go out, we got to do a better job of getting the backside, or the play side there.
The foul is called. That's going to be on Jones.
Is that her third?
Yes, that's her third foul. As Naiji misses the first free throw.
There's a violation by Sophia Thomas there. So she'll get that again.
So she gets a chance to shoot this free throw again.
I think she was standing on that top part of that lane line.
And
that's a backbreaker. Not really a backbreaker, but you'd like to have that point back.
Right. Second free throw good.
Because that pushes it back to a 3-possession game there. Big shot, Jazzy Jones.
Jazzy Jones with the First National Bank of Muscatine.
There's a big smile for Jazzy Jones. Always feels better when it goes in, Joel.
4:25 to play in the fourth quarter. Schuster running the baseline there. Now to Dorsey at the top of the key. Muskies moving well. Three-pointer from Schuster, no good. Long rebound, though, gets to Jackson. That was a tough roll there. It just kind of shot way off that rim.
Yeah.
Iji finds Schuster, and she'll go to the free throw line.
That long rebound there, that's the Achilles heel of that 3-2 zone is that backside rebounding. That wing is just on an island out there.
Schuster will go to the line for 2 free throws. That's the first foul on Sophia Thomas. 3:42 to go as Schuster makes the first free throw. Ava Schuster averaging 12 points per game. She's under her average right now. She makes the second. Wardlow back into the game for the Knights. Jones gets it inside and finishes at the rim. Cuts the lead back to 4.
Jazzy Jones showing a little life here, back to 4, like you said, Joel.
Jones with 7 now. She had 22 on Monday night.
She got a little foul trouble against Davenport West on Tuesday night, though.
Dorsey feeds it to Schuster in the lefty. Really good pass from Dorsey taking the lefty the direction she wanted to go.
Yeah, Sophia got sealed on that backside there. That hasn't happened very often tonight, though, I'll tell you that.
Thomas at the top of the key. McGinnis with the jumper, no good. Rebounded by Niji.
Yeah, that was a nice little drive there by Ashley McGinnis. I'd like to see Briley Seaman float to the opposite corner just a little bit harder than that because I think Ashlyn was looking for her on that play.
Dorsey Picks up her dribble. And now Schuster has it way out. And that's a foul that maybe Jazzy would want to have back that far away from the basket.
That's her fourth. Yeah, there's no reason to foul her 24 feet from the hoop.
Muscatine's going to call a timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll take a quick break. You're listening and watching Muskie Basketball on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
We are looking for a zero-turn lawnmower.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters.
Can I test drive that one?
In the store?
Even in the buying experience. We know you want to buy from someone who knows what they're talking about.
We're looking for a zero-turn mower.
Like
Great.
this guy.
First thing I need to know is what's the size of your property? Are there any obstacles?
Head to your local Hustler dealer and talk to a lawnmower expert.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
You know Rivo as expert plumbers, but did you know Rivo can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, Rivo can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call Rivo Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
And welcome back to Muscatine High School. 2:16 to go in the fourth quarter. It's a 6-point lead for Assumption. Muscatine's cut this lead down to 4 a couple of times. Have just been unable to get past that hump. As Dawson Dorsey will set up the offense. Muscatine switching to a man-to-man defense.
Nice little change up here by Coach McBride. I think he's got...
Thomas is going to get called for a foul. That'll put Niji to the line for a 1-and-1.
Let's see what the sophomore can do here.
Second foul on Thomas. She's leading the way scoring-wise for Assumption. Misses the front end, and the Muskies get the rebound. Big rebound from Riley Seaman, who's checked in now for the Muskies.
It's a hot potato right now, Joel. There we go. We settled it down a little bit.
Assumption extending their defense. Not wanting to give up a clean three-point look. Jazzy Jones down low. And that's going to be a turnover as Schuster was able to cut her off.
I think there might have been a little hip action in that, though.
Yeah. Dorsey gets to the rim, and she's going to get fouled. But that's going to be on Bodie.
Yeah. I think it's on Jazzy Jones.
They do call it on Jones. That's her 5th foul. So Becca Haig will check in as Jazzy scored 7 points before she fouled out. Big part of the third quarter there.
Yeah, she did. I think she had at least 5 points up in that fourth quarter, and I know she had a couple fouls there, but she
played a really good game.
Yeah, she had brought a little energy for us there.
As Dorsey misses the first free throw.
Okay, we need a bucket here, Joel. Muskie's got to dial up their best play.
Becca Haig for 3. That's it right there. Three-pointer Muscatine. Right. Three-pointer presented by First National Bank of Muscatine. 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here with the Muskies.
You know, Becca's taken a couple tonight, and they've looked good, but that just looked a little better.
Yeah, that one didn't touch anything but the bottom of the net as Becca Haig cuts that lead back to 4. The ever-insurmountable 4-point deficit. 1:08 to go. Imagine we're going to see some sort of full-court attack here from the Muskies from a defensive standpoint. Both teams are in the 1-and-1 bonus. With the next foul, 2 more fouls, and the Knights will get 2 shots, as Muscatine with 18 fouls and the Knights with 6. Possession arrow is in favor of the Muskies. And on the floor for Muscatine is Grace Bodie, Briley Seaman, Sophia Thomas, Isabel Lerma checks in, along with Ashlyn McGinnis. No player for the Muskies has more than 2 fouls on the floor right now, as Bodie picks up her third with 59 seconds to go. Now the Muskies trying to kind of slow this game down a little bit, see if they can
get an extra possession here and there.
Becca Hagel check in for Lerma.
But prior to that foul, that was an interesting defensive lineup there because you had Ashlyn on Schubert and you had Sophia Thomas on, what's her name, Ninji?
Yep. As Dorsey makes the first free throw. Makes them both. Bumps that lead back to 6. Dawson Dorsey with 15 now. Pass is deflected by Catula. And Ashlyn McGinnis gets it inside to Thomas, and they're going to call an offensive foul.
Coach McBride did not like the call. Neither did the student section.
That would have been the 4th foul on Wardlow had that call gone the other way. Sophia Thomas picks up her 4th foul now with 38.6 seconds. As Naiji makes the first free throw, she has 14. So both Dawson and Naiji averaging 9 points per game, leading the way for the Knights with 14 and 15 respectively. As Bodie brings up the floor, the lead 8. McGinnis for 3, no good. Rebound by Haig, but she bats it out of bounds, and it'll stay with Assumption. Dawson Dorsey, she's fouled by Bodie. 4 fouls now on Grace Bodie, 25.6 seconds to go. Dawson Dorsey goes to the free throw line. She makes the front end. Jade Jackson checks in for the Knights. A little offensive, defensive substitution there as Wardlow will sit with 4 fouls. This is the second. Haig gets the rebound, 23 seconds. Leads 9. Muskie's got to get a shot quick here. Shot blocked by Catula. Now McGinnis will drive. She'll get the lay-in. But it won't be quite enough as the Muskies fall 45-38, the 7-point victory for Davenport Assumption. As we take a short break, we'll be back with our Hy-Vee postgame show here on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially when it comes to the driving experience.
Let's take a closer look.
Our legendary smooth track steering provides buttery smooth turns, making maneuvering around obstacles a breeze. Unlike the jerky feel of other options, our smooth track steering is so effortless, anyone could make short work of the lawn. Hustler Turf, mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
First National Bank, we strive to provide the best customer service both in person and online. Our mobile wallet offers you great features within our mobile app. Card controls, alerts, digital receipts. Mobile wallet is a free feature in our mobile app. Check it out today.
Affordable Metal Manufacturing provides cut-to-length rolled metal panels for commercial, residential, and agricultural roofing. We take pride in delivering our products with a short lead time, normally 3 days or less. Our panels are cut to the nearest eighth of an inch for greater efficiency and less waste. Affordable Metal can even roll your panels on site. Call today for a free quote and let us become your preferred supplier. Affordable Metal Manufacturing. Our business is rolling.
And welcome back, everyone, on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. I'm Joel Krausar, along with Bob Long. It's the Hy-Vee postgame show as the Knights defeat the Muskies 45-38. And tough loss here for Muscatine tonight as they move to 5-12 and 4-10 in the conference, and the Knights move to 10-7 overall and 8-6 in the conference. But there were some things, it really was just Assumption's ability to make free throws down the stretch kind of made that game salt away here for Assumption.
Yeah, towards the end of the game there, especially in the fourth quarter, Avery Schroeder came in, gave us a nice little, spark off the bench, got us rolling there a little bit. But once we cut it to 4 and had to start fouling, that lengthened the game there, Assumption just salted it away at the free throw line.
But there were some really bright spots for the Muskies. And our Affordable Metal Manufacturing Offensive Player of the Game. Who we have for Offensive Player of the Game tonight, Bob?
Grace Bodie. Grace, she runs the point for us, runs the show, led us tonight with 8 points. Scored a little bit from the free throw line. Had a couple jumpers there, here and there. Grace had a nice offensive game tonight.
And our Eastern Iowa Power Washers Defensive Player of the Game.
Yeah, that's going to be a repeat tonight, Joel. Sophia Thomas is just playing outstanding defense in my mind.
Yeah, I agree.
Not only has she been guarding kids out on the perimeter, but tonight she guarded one of the best post players in the conference, the first team all conference returning player. Helped hold her to 10 points in that zone. Did a great job fronting her. Gives up 4 or 5 inches to her. She battled all night.
And then turned her defense into offense. She had several steals where she was able to push the offense and get an assist on the break or get a bucket herself. So her defense really turned into points.
Yeah, I would say over the last week or so, in my estimation, Sophia is probably playing some of her best basketball.
I would very much agree with that. And we're going to see some more of that on display. Next week, a week from tonight, February 4th, it's cake auction night. Boy-girl doubleheader against Central DeWitt. If you're a Muskie fan who's not familiar with Central DeWitt, one of the top teams in the conference, and they feature one of the best players in the entire state in Veach, who's heading to Illinois State, a Division I player.
And don't forget about Meadows,
yes,
going to Western.
Yeah, going to Western Illinois. So 2 Division I players be on display in that girls' game against Central DeWitt. But we've got another game on Tuesday, and before all of that, tomorrow, the Mississippi Athletic Conference Wrestling Tournament. We'll have all 10 MAC wrestling teams here in this gymnasium, myself and Wade McLeod. We're looking forward to that. It's going to be a long, fun broadcast. I'm looking forward to this, my first big wrestling tournament like this.
Wade's studying right now.
Yeah, he sent me a 15-page show prep, giving me the ins and outs of everybody, and I'm really looking forward to diving into that. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go home and get into that a little bit more. And we're looking forward to seeing the Muskies, Coach Scott Mock, and his grapplers hitting the mat.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
Good luck to the Muskies.
Tune in tomorrow. We'll have that action for you. And as always, a big thank you to my partner, Bob Long, and our team, Jessica Meinert and Chris Anderson with Pearl City Media, bringing you the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. We'll see you all hopefully tomorrow.